Hey, this is Nasty Neal.
It's Annabelle Lecter.
This is dinner.
Our movie. We just saw a movie. We're
Yeah,
going to see another one.
right. We just saw Exhuma.
You did?
It's not recording.
Got
There
it?
we go. Yeah. So we just saw Exhuma.
Yeah, Neal found this one. It was at our normal AMC, and I'm really happy about this because I love East Asian horror movies. I was pretty pumped about it.
Yeah, I usually really like Korean horror movies, especially. This was Korean horror, and I hadn't really heard about it, and it was playing. There's a lot of stuff playing this weekend. It's a good time for horror movies getting theatrical release. So we're going to be seeing Immaculate here momentarily. We could have also seen Late Night with the Devil, but this didn't work out time-wise. But we did see Exhuma, and it's cool because I don't think this is going to get a wide release and probably won't be playing a long time. But it was pretty busy at the theater.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all for a Sunday,
Yeah.
Easter Sunday. So, yeah, I was pretty excited about it. And it's another movie. I think it's pretty, I don't know, 100% universal. It feels very universal. Yeah, that most of the Asian horror I've seen is very spiritual.
Yeah.
So, what do you got? Hey, folks.
Hey, yo,
Hey,
let us know if you can hear us.
Happy Easter, guys.
Happy Easter, everyone.
It's hard to review when there's such wonderful food part of me. By the way, we're at Honest Taqueria in Brookline, so we are not going to AMC to see Immaculate. We're going to Coolidge, and it's very exciting because we both love the Coolidge. That's where every single year we do the Midnight Movie Marathon for Halloween. Great people. They just opened up a new area.
Yeah, so we even, Annabelle closed her eyes when we walked by, so I did too. Or averted her eyes and closed.
Yeah, so it's this big new room. If you're ever around, you should definitely come out to Coolidge and show your support for independent cinema theaters. And if you've got one near you, try to go there for anything if you can. Because we need those theaters. They're really important. That's where most of the places go to do film festivals. It's where there's a lot of great stuff happening. So get to Coolidge, get to your local cinema. So this movie, Exhuma, it was great.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was so like you said, it's interesting watching these movies from other countries because you really get a sense of a completely different culture.
Absolutely.
Where a lot of these movies, there is a sense that the afterlife, the supernatural, like spirits and stuff. It's like ingrained that they exist. As opposed to a lot of American movies, it's always about trying to convince other people that they
Very
exist.
true. Very true. This was more about like trying to convince people how big of a deal is it.
Right.
So it's like these different ideas about it, but they put in that there are people in this movie who are also Christian. It's crucifix on a wall, and the one guy who goes to church, and it's a really, really interesting. So there's all this different cultural stuff, but the main story, you don't have your phone here, do you, to do a little IMDb roll?
Yeah, we can do that.
So for the dish, I think is just a burrito bowl. So it's just a burrito sans wrap. Mine is just a straight up burrito, Colorado chicken.
Yeah, I've got
delicious.
did I get El Pastor? Yeah, El Pastor. Which that's been my new thing lately. It's really good.
So to prep, we're seeing Immaculate later. I don't know if we already said that.
Yeah, with the director.
Yes, so that's what brought me out of my hiding hole for being sick. It was the day to make it established, am I sick or am I not? And I was like, I'm going out to see this movie at the Coolidge because they're going to have the director. It's a Zoom Q&A. Super exciting. Burrito bowl. Basically host. So, okay. Just so people watching this in the future know, Host is one of our awesome regular viewers, and love to have him.
Yeah, Toast is, I think he's Rookie of the Year.
Right?
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Exhuma.
Things and everything.
Yeah, he's a good man. Exhuma is a 2024 South Korean supernatural horror film written and directed by Jang Jae-hoon and starring Choi Min-sik, Kim Go-eun, Hu Hai-jin, and Lee Do-hoon. The film includes mystery and occult elements and follows the process of excavating an ominous grave which unleashes dreadful consequences buried underneath.
Yeah, so there's a baby. I actually didn't get the very, very beginning because I had to really, really rush to get there. It was a fast and furious decision that I'm going to go to this movie.
Yeah, not the movie Fast and Furious.
No, Fast and Furious. So I know you're eating, but you can describe the beginning better than me.
Yeah, so the beginning was they were excavating, I think it was someone's grandmother, their grave, because one of the kids was seeing the grandmother ghost in their dreams, and so there was something about
An adult kid?
No, it was a young kid, but they were digging her up, excavating, because the thought process was like she wasn't at rest for some reason, and so and then they wanted to move her to another. Right away, it was culture shock away, because it's not something that I know anything about. The idea of excavating. Exhuming the graves and moving them, thinking that that they're not at peace wherever they are. And then what happened was they found that the grandmother did not have her dentures, and the one kid actually kept the dentures, so he had something to remember her by. And so he had to give them back. That was kind of like the idea of why she wasn't at rest and still talking to them.
Grandma needed those teeth.
Yeah.
In the afterlife.
And then there was also a little bit of, is this guy, because they did it for profit, is he not necessarily a scam guy, but is he manipulating some people to try to get money from them? So there's a lot of stuff going on right away. And then it introduced the main character, and where his son was sick, and so he was wanting to exhume the grandfather, and his family was against this.
Because the grandfather's daughter was still alive. So I don't know if it was this guy's mother. So there was the grandfather,
right,
who's dead, old lady. And then this guy who has his wife and the baby. Does that make sense? Did you see my family tree here? Yeah, Betty.
So let us know if you can hear us okay, dude.
Can you eat spirit burgers with your
That's very true. They actually now that you remind me, though, that was a thing, though. They said she was hungry.
Oh.
And that's why, because she didn't have her dentures. Yeah, that was actually a thing. Yes.
That's pretty wild. Interesting. So yeah, I won't want to go too far into the culture part yet, because I could dwell on it for a long time. And we do have to get over to the theater by 7.
Right.
We don't have a lot of time. It's 6:10 now. So
it would be hard to go over everything in this movie anyway, because there's so much stuff. I'd like to actually see it again. Mm-hmm. And not only just like, oh, that's just interesting. As a horror movie, there's some really scary stuff in this movie.
Yeah. It was really
cool. I don't know if they become ghosts or demons or what, but they were cool. Yeah. So, all right. So we've got the dude who's like my baby, and his mom or aunt is like, don't mess with that. So then they have the guy who's exhuming the bodies, and then there's this guy who's a geomancer. Yeah.
I think he's the main character. And this is something that I find with Asian movies, is that sometimes there's a vibe of more than one main character.
Right.
Which I like.
He is the main character.
So he's this older guy, he's a geomancer, so he's a spiritual dude, and it's got all the earth, air, water, fire, and all this other stuff that I'm not familiar enough with.
Yeah, it's like you want the plot where there's the plot of land where people are buried to have the 5 elements around them. There's just so much stuff that I'm not familiar with, which is interesting, but it was a lot to really take in.
Yeah, so this guy, he gets hired. They go to this place where the grandfather is like not a normal place. And as they get closer to it, so there's a family, there's this dude, and there's the Exhuma guy. And they get to this, it's beautiful mountains. It's just stunning. The cinematography was, I thought, so great. They didn't like, it was fall, it was very lots of rounds. And I thought it was really interesting that the emphasis on the textures of the environment. I feel like, I don't know what it takes to become a cinematographer. I don't know. But I thought this is a person who I think has like set up that this is a person who takes landscapes. Like this is a person that's part of their background is actually taking landscapes. At any rate, so they're there, beautiful mountains, and they go, and there is this very small open space. And in the middle of this open space and all the trees is one tombstone, one grave marker. It's about the average size for like a Western gravestone, but it's thin and it's dark, and there's no writing on it. There's no writing in it. So the family doesn't seem terribly bothered by this, but the other people are like, what the hell is this? So
yeah, he won't even want to. He doesn't even want to exhume it because
this is the ATM.
because like he just says it's like a bad area. Like this is a vile. This is a vile plot because, like you said, it's almost like they're not supposed to be buried here, and you don't really understand what's going on because like there's not a name on, and there's also this the family is dead against them opening the casket once they exhume it. They want the whole thing to be cremated, casket and the remains.
Well, the daughter, the dead guy's daughter, she does not want to be cremation. She's against it. But they just want it. They want it done, and you don't know why. And
my mind's going like for more traditional American horror. I'm like, are they keeping a vampire in here or something like that? But it doesn't go that direction. But it got me really interested in what is, why don't they want this open?
mm-hmm. So the geomancer is like, I don't want to screw with this. And did they bring the pigs out early or the second time they were back?
I think second time.
Is it? Yeah.
The first time they're not there, the very first time. I don't think.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Well, I guess it's not critical.
No.
Hopefully y'all will see it and seek it out and find it.
Yeah, it's worth definitely.
Dave Deadman is here. Hello.
Yeah. Coach said that the audio is better. I think that's good.
This is awesome.
Using the mic, which will be really good on some film stuff. I tested out just recording. It's
So anyways,
really
we don't have time.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, though, the guy that we met in Cambridge, he's in our Facebook group. Yeah, the guy that we talked to at during Boston Underground Film Festival when we were reviewing movies at the Gelato place.
Yeah.
Something Payne. We talked to him for like an hour. Yeah, he's in the group.
Well,
he just joined the group.
Yeah. Cool. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Good. So this movie. All right. So they're there. Geomancer's weirded out. The Exhumer is like, let's exhume it, make it happen. And then, no, because remember it starts to rain. They have to do it, and it starts to rain, and that's before the whole thing happens. So I guess the Geomancer's like, stop.
You can't. In their culture, it's like, I don't know. There's something about if you cremate during the rain, the soul can't find its way to the good afterlife. So they're gonna have to wait until they want to keep the casket at a hospital.
But that is after the pigs.
Yeah, I know. What you said about
Pigs
rain.
are important because I was trying to make sure where the pigs were at. So Geomancer's like, this isn't good. I don't know what's going on. You guys, the family, know what's up. Because I actually found on the back of it this thing that was written in it. there's no way you don't know what's going on. And like, no, we really don't know. So instead of screw around because it was bad stuff, there were foxes. I guess foxes.
Oh yeah, the foxes were there. Yeah. There's a lot of them, you know, that I'm just not familiar with, but you know, they explain a lot of it.
So foxes, bad omen, toss you to death. Interesting. I'd love to learn more. So then there's this ritual perform that is so cool. And it's like, I know with like Western horror, there are things that are made up for the benefit of the story. Things that may or may not be true rituals, spirituality things. Sometimes they're loosely based, sometimes not. So it makes me wonder, like, how much of this is like an actual thing in the culture, or is this like hyped up for a movie? So we got this group of people who do like a spiritual drumming. There's like very nice setup. There's a woman there who's doing like this knife ritual, and there's 5 pigs, and every pig has to have a man there who was born in the year of the pig. Who are those the only people that can dig the grave to exhume the body? And you gotta like.
Dave was asking what we're eating.
Oh, hey, what's up? Yo.
Hola. Oh, it's Dean. I said Dave. I'm sorry. I've got a burrito bowl, and she has a burrito.
So it was just incredible. Like the drums are like super intense, and this woman is dancing around, and she looks so happy. She's got her Chuck Taylor's on. They made a point of showing them, which I thought was really cool.
They introduced her to you before you came in, and she kind of set up the idea that she's talked about the yin and the yang, like the living world, the spiritual world, and she's someone that can go between the two.
I've now created a bowl with my dead burrito. So I think
a super burrito that's $20. I don't know how big that's.
Yeah, super burrito's got to be like.
No, this died, so.
Well,
good thing this works.
This sounds good. So yeah, I think the show in the Converse is just to emphasize, like, this is a person that is operating in the world. This is a person who is modern, and it's not like they just have some top of the mountain in the middle of nowhere life, because there is that person in the movie. There's a guy who ends up being that guy. So the ritual is just fascinating. So then it gets to this point where she like starts cutting the pigs, and then it's okay for the guys to start to dig. So you've got these 5 guys who are all digging. And it also like made a mound on top of it. And it's just so incredibly interesting that it, like Neal was saying, it'd be great to see it again, just try to like pull this all in. It's just so much. So they're digging. They get to where the actual coffin is, and they notice that it's like, whoa, this is made out of juniper tree, and that's reserved only for the specialist of the special. So they're getting at it, and then they're gonna pull it out, and so they're gonna pull it out, and it's very ornate and not unexpectedly so. So pull it out, and then they're like put it in the exhumer guy's purse that he brings to exhume or carries pockets. They put it in there, and then the pig guys have to clean up. So pig guys are filling in the hole and finishing that out. But before the hole starts getting filled, there's one guy in the bottom, and he's starting, but then there's like a crazy looking snake, and he looks down at it, and I don't think you can see what's going on with it at the time. You just see like this is a snake with a really big, not like a ginormous head, but like bigger than you think would be on a snake on the side of the snake body. The snake's probably like that long, and he's like, "What is that?" And like hits it, and so it like cuts it, and that's when it starts to rain. That's when the rain happens. And then he's kind of like has the look of like, oh shit, what did I do?
Yeah.
And that's when everything starts to really go downhill. at first it's not totally downhill, but you know, like, oh,
Right.
this storm has literally just come in from nowhere.
Yeah, this
and
is
it's
really
now
like,
pouring.
this is an epic movie because it's over 2 hours and it doesn't drag or anything. There's just so much stuff going on. And we don't have ton of time, but like it slowly gets into like the ghosts or the demons. I think they call them ghosts. And they're really creepy. And when you see the I guess, samurai kind of dude.
Do I just spoil it? Spoiler alert.
Anyway, the effects are great. It's a creepy movie, and the story's awesome. And everyone plays it very realistically, which I think is what you have to do when you have like fantastical stuff. But it seems like this is part of what these people believe in anyway in that area.
And I like that occasionally there's some funny thing, but
Yeah.
it rolls. It's like real life. Sometimes there's a funny thing that happens.
Yeah, it's actual comic relief.
Yeah,
It's
it's not like over the top.
No, and
But even when they
that,
did over the top goofiness in Mad Fate, that still worked for the movie.
yeah. It's not like I mentioned this before. Like so much of the modern blockbuster movies, anytime there's dramatic things, they undercut it with, it's almost like they don't want people to get too into the movie. Like we gotta put in some, stupid comedy. Yeah, it's good. This place is really good. They have it very inexpensive and really good food. Really good portion too. It's just like $10 and it's really good. I can't imagine how big the super is.
I hope it's not just 2 burritos. It's got to be like a giant burrito. So find us if you can. Who knows? It could be streaming. It could be streaming now. I don't know, but try to find it. It's Exhuma. I definitely want to get more into this. I actually want to ask if Aki Hiro would come on to talk about
interesting
Asian cinema, because this is the second time that I've seen a movie. I wish I could remember the name of the other one.
It is actually
a Korean movie. Yes, it is. Oh yes, you better believe it. It's freaking amazing.
I'm just freaking lame ass seltzer, but
Dave, let me just tell you that when she was rolling up, she could barely get her fingers.
it's double handed.
Oh my God. So this movie. Oh, so yeah, I would love to. Not to put pressure out there, but Aki is one of our buddies from Human Centipede. He's one of the actors in the
Crazy moving man.
Great, really funny guy. He's doing very well. I see he's getting a lot of roles out there.
Oh,
I think
really?
he may have recently won an award. I'm very happy for him. So I'm wondering if he would come on to talk about Asian cinema, Asian horror cinema, and how that is used to kind of like get at these different cultural things, because that was a big part of the plot, was that the grandfather was like a traitor to Korea, because he ended up getting in Japanese and was involved in like some issues with the land that was supposed to be Korea going to Japan and all this different stuff. It was interesting. I don't know that much about it, but I have seen these 2 movies. I can't remember the name of the other one. I'm sure there are many more, but they use it as an opportunity to demonize the Japanese. So I'm very curious. I mean, the Japanese evil is pretty cool, but maybe if I was Japanese, I wouldn't feel so great about it.
Right.
So it's not like if you say stuff about, like if you were like, oh, Nazis suck. You say Nazi suck, you don't say, well, all Germans are.
Right.
So I'm just I'm curious. I would love to know more.
Yeah. Horror manga is pretty
I'll ask
wild.
him. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I like it. I'm
I think
down.
it'd be really cool.
Yeah, we haven't talked to him for a long time, so that'd be cool.
Yeah, really long time.
So we got to get heading over. So, Exhuma.
Oh,
Horror manga is pretty
yeah,
wild.
I need to get some other stuff other than Shigeki, who I lose. I lose. Yeah, it's a whole world I'd like to know more about. Whoa, what's happening? Something's happening.
What do you want to give it?
The movie 5. I love it.
Boom! Look at that.
Yeah, 5.
I will as well. I was gonna say 4.5, but why not? I say 5.
5.
I say some people they don't want to. They're like, oh, I reserve 5 for. But I say you like it, do it. Yeah. I say more. I say more praise and less attacking stuff. So here we go. And it's great if it deserves it. So check out Exhuma. It was awesome. Great to see on the big screen, but if you can, I'm sure it'd be awesome to watch on the small screen. Turn off all the lights in your house and get sucked in.
I would definitely say that part of the reason I would give it a 5 is if you want to say I would really like to see this twice just so I could get more out of it.
Yeah.
It's very worthy of 5.
Yeah.
So what about?
Whoa.
What's this? Oh man. Whoa. Wait, what? Wait, what?
I'm pro human furniture.
Why is this not happening? I'm trying to put up a post, I'm trying to put up a comment, and it's just not responding. There we go. So there's one about a guy who's had a sofa made for a woman. He built it so.
Oh, made for a woman.
I saw that.
I thought it. I read that it's made from a woman.
I saw that. Oh man, I would never remember that. If you remember the name, let me know. I know I've seen it, and it's really, really, really crazy. I love pieces.
I thought it was a sofa.
Unique. They're so. I mean, maybe they think their horror movies suck. And they think American horror movies are awesome.
We need more Jason in this.
Sad. Yeah. So, all right, it is 6:30. 6:30. Oh, no. 6:30. I'm gonna finish eating my food. We're gonna pack it up. We gotta walk back. Get in there and set up because the amazing Mark Anastasio.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about this movie. So it's got a lot of hype, gonna live up to the hype, and it's a perfect movie for people to watch on Easter.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So thanks to Mark Anastasio for letting us film. I checked in with him earlier, so that's very cool. He's a hell of a guy. I'm sure he's a mighty fine dad.
Yeah.
He got his little toddler. All right, guys. Let's see. I think we got new comments. I'm not seeing new comments. Oh, there we go. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Chris.
Enjoy your night, guys.
All right.
Sure.
Awesome. Thanks very much, and we will maybe not see you afterwards. Maybe depends on how long it goes.
But if not, we'll be posting the video, and we'll be talking about the movie on Thursday.
On the Without Your Head podcast, starts 7 p.m. EST.
It should be Kelly Maroney on the show, but she hasn't officially confirmed that. But it looks like it'll probably be Kelly Maroney of Night of the Comet, which is playing midnight at the Coolidge this coming weekend.
All right, guys. So thanks very much for being here. Thank you, Coast, for finding out that movie. Awesome. And we'll see you sometime soon.
Yeah. Bye.
Oh.